set. 19.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. At 24. Time to go.
On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing again, it's Watson. This one caught by Ridley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Bang, bang, bang. 59. Switch.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 51.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Check 37. Check 37. No. Take. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let him go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Big hits all day.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 54. Fight 51. Mike 50. Man out. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Mike 55. Mike 54. Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off of play action. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Luck. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
24. Yes, 51.
To throw is Watson. Campbell making the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
This is it. 19.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's a baby side.
Check 3. Check alert. At 55.
Check nickel. 66. Bullet. High. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 95.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Targaryen Moore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. It's locked. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Watson operating from the gun. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Where's that? 19!
54. All day. All day. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this is Shepard on the catch. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
24!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. It's a party now. It's a party now.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Hey, 31!
51, Robo. Mike 51. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Too little, 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
Hey, watch your leg. 11.
Out of the gun, Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Here's Watson. It's caught. Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Mike 51. I don't even know why his team showed up. Mike 51. Mike 54. I'm trying to collect. Hey, watch this. Watch 54. 6.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. On third down, a run from Breida. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Love. Able to find his target here, Largent. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On first down, here's Breida. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run with Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Breida, he'll try to right side. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is it. 19. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. And let's go.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. The open man is Smith. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 19.
All day. All
59.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Complete. Smith has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Watson now from the gun. He'll throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch the screen. Pass. 59.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
So we got man. Echo.
Now it's Watson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Here we go, here we go.
20 points down, he's coming.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, short.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Hey, 31. Hey, we got to snap it. We got time to go.
Watson on third down. And it's complete. Hooper. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second and goal, Watson. This is caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Watson on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Right there. 54, right there.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Switch.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Check three.
Alert!
Check the hot read. Check 31. 64. Wait. Kill.
Line up, go!
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. After the run, Watson going to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now You know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily to look at your play.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now the try here for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to rip. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 84 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for two here. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to